education now of Kenya is going digital, and it's a requirement that in all schools, learners, maybe we are supposed even to be projecting lessons,
Yeah.
but you find as you are still going the analog way because of lack of computers, lack of trained teachers, and the Ministry of Education requires that teachers know using their own names. We are supposed to go for some training sort of so that we come and take the learners. CBC classes are supposed to be digital. ICT lessons are supposed to be there. So if we can get such a favor, it will be great for us. And I think I'm going to request from the Quality Assurance Ministry of Education. I give a report about you. If you can write us a letter.
Oh, I'm gonna. It's really exciting. It's because for us, I think this means a lot to us. I mean, as TechNet Africa, it really means a lot to us. And the reason it means a lot to us, and me especially, is because I've seen what knowing what to use a computer does. I've seen that. Because for me, like, I first used a computer when I was going to America. I'd not used before that. And when I got there, I got people who were geniuses. People were just like typing without looking, like, and I felt so intimidated, you know. And I felt like I'm just a girl from the village. I don't even know how to use a computer. How am I going to compete? And a few years later, people are actually paying me money to build them websites, to build them apps. So it's called a software engineer. And if we can have these kids grow up with this technology, so they grow up with computers, they actually can work for a company in America, right from here, Mogotio, from the village. They could be making like 800 shillings an hour.
That is great.
Yeah, and so it's just really exciting. But sometimes, if someone, because we tried this before, we tried to tell people that, you know what, if you just come to Zawadi and use the computers and learn how to build websites, we're going to set you up with a platform that is called Upwork, and you can build people websites. People did not believe us. It was really hard to believe it. And then we also realized that they are much older, so they were like 21, 22 years old. They have never used a computer before, and for them to have the commitment to actually be like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm going to be bad at it when I begin, but once I learn so well, it's gonna pay off. They just did not see it. And then we realized that actually if we go down, if we get to them when they're still very malleable, when they can still like understand, they can grow up with this thing. Because if we go to all these schools in the village, if we go to all the schools in Mogotio, and then we have all these computers, we can just, there will be no difference if someone is growing up in the village like Mogotio, or someone is growing up in America, because they have this technology. They can be hired as a software engineer for someone from America. It's endless potential. And when I normally think about why as Kenyans, why we are poor, and there's a lot of things that are not going in our way, right? Like getting a loan is really hard. Like the roads are not that good. We don't even have electricity for the most part of the community. So even if you want to start a business like selling like vegetables, you cannot even get a loan, right? So how are you supposed to grow your business, right? But if we have access to technology that is very easy to use, as I told you, these computers are being thrown away, right? If we can have the people here know exactly that by just spending a few months, a few time on this thing, they can actually get jobs online. And you don't need better roads for that. You don't even need electricity to be on all the time. You can use solar panels, right? You don't even need internet. You can use like mobile data. Like, it's so easy to just, for me, it feels like we can skip. Of course, we need better roads. We need all that, of course. But we can still have the economic empowerment of people that people are having in America. We can have it here in the village. And when people are starting to make money online, like $800 800 Kenya shillings an hour, that's just amazing. You're just sitting at home, you're working on a computer, you're making all the money. So so for me, and the reason I was saying, it looks like I'm trying to sell really hard. is because it's really hard to convey that to someone who hasn't left Mogocho, to someone to believe that there's hope, to believe that if you're doing a border right now, you can actually go from doing a taxi to actually working for a company overseas. Like,
Yeah.
people don't believe that, right?
It's true.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm really excited that you believe that this is a thing. And so for me, there's so much potential. There's so much potential. Like, we can, even our kids, when they graduate like class 8 and they graduate high school, when they're waiting to go to college, they can be making money here and there. There's so much.
Right.
Anyway,
That is great.
sorry for the long speech, but
No.
that's what we're doing. That's the hope.
No, but that is good.
Yeah,
That is great.
it's yeah.
Yeah. I think our community will really embrace that. Our learners will be very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Yes.